your feet find good trails.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. Last week we got a new axe, so I had to design a somewhat matching transmog around it because I like this axe. Step one of our adventure today is to do the weekly quest. Which I believe is come over here.
We will protect the wilds. Elun's light watch over you.
Yeah, let's just, I guess, do dailies. Or do, world quests.
Some Miscarans like to strap on their water gliders and capture delicious fish from this lake. Why don't you give it a try? What a haul! Certainly worthy of a tale or two of your own.
At Alcapar Academy, we believe in teaching by example. Please show these students how it's done.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
performance from my favorite student.
Why is Fandral Staghelm here? Oh, we're fighting the Kiraji. That makes sense. No. Well, kind of, but no. This is just a projection of him. This is a world quest having to do with time, apparently. But apparently there's a battle with projections of Kiraji going on, so it makes sense that Staghelm is there. But I do want to say no, Staghelm hasn't been back since Firelands in Cataclysm, that's right. Yeah, I was never a big fan of Cataclysm. A cave down here somewhere. Guess there's a quest to do something here, but I haven't been able to find the quest yet.
Look at all these ancient
Aha!
time relics scattered about.
There is a cave.
Never pass up an opportunity to study the past.
There it is. So how's your day going, Kyle? Working late is rarely fun, but getting some extra time off because of it's usually pretty good. Nice. Ah, makes sense.
Perhaps we can deduce what these relics were used for. I shall add them to the collection.
Hmm. A little bit, but I've been trying to avoid spoilers until I actually play it. But of course, you know, some of them are impossible. Seeing as how, you know, Wowhead will say, "Warning, spoilers ahead. Check out what Khadgar did," right in the headline. So,
The mountains are mighty here. Plant our banners to mark what the Dragon Scale expedition has discovered.
although I guess some of it isn't too bad, because a lot of the stuff I thought was actually alpha stuff that had been spoiled is actually the patch that dropped today. So, I haven't gotten to it yet. It probably won't for a while, but at least it wasn't something huge. Well, I do have to say, if if you still don't know the events of of the original Final Fantasy VII, at this point, can you really argue that you even care? They still shouldn't give spoilers, but I can't really call that one terribly egregious. Alright, where is the last one? Over here. There it is.
Now everyone who scales those peaks will see that the Dragon Scale expedition beat them there.
Alright, what's this?
Everywhere I look, I see something that needs cataloging. While I'm busy here, do you think you can document along the river?
Ah. Yeah, sometimes I forget that there are people younger than me. I mean, like, I played Final Fantasy VII very late. But, yeah. That, some people never, I mean, we came after the PS1 era, so.
captured the beauty of Thaldraszus, hero.
Creatures and relics from the past have made their way into our present. Collect any artifacts you can find before they are lost to the Timeways.
How far in are you? Gotcha. Yeah, I can imagine that a move would definitely slow you down. I've been trying to do the same. I think I'm up to chapter 6 at this point.
I'm out of range.
Just thinking about the temporal implications can give you a headache.
There is only one true timeline. You balance upon the cusp of destiny. The one Eternus. I am honored you accepted our invitation.
Honored? Accepted our invitation? Such formality. I suppose I should not be surprised.
It is no secret that our flights view our timeline differently, but I had hoped to meet to discuss peace between us.
Peace? You have no idea what drives us, Nostormu. Why we embrace the Infinite's ethos.
Then help me understand. I seek to mend the rift between our peoples. Tell me, what was your reason, Eternus?
My reason? My reason is more adore me. Time is set in sand. Not more adore me was my sister. She died at the hands of the Black Dragonflight. I wanted to save her. I was denied.
Sometimes, moments in time must stay as they are for reasons that are not readily apparent.
I have turned that moment over and over in my mind. There is nothing. Not
I have had my
one
mic
reason
muted for I don't know how long.
she should have been
What was the
lost
last
to me.
thing I said?
I see you have a
Ah.
part to play in this.
Okay, I've been talking to myself then. Oh. I was saying that I never really got to play Final Fantasy VII when it came out, because the PS1 came out around the same time that I was in that transition stage between I'm a kid and my parents buy me video games, and I'm not a kid anymore and need to buy my own video games. So the PS1 basically got skipped. So when I was in college, I played a kind of janky PC port of Final Fantasy VII and made it close to the end. I can't remember why I didn't finish it, but I didn't. And then I finally played it and finished it as part of my Final Fantasy series playthrough. So whenever I got to 7, which I think was last year sometime. But I basically saw Advent Children long before I finished Final Fantasy VII.
Certain events are inevitable. You then show me, Eternus.
So be it. And if my sister can be saved, then you must concede that the Infinite's point of view is valid.
Grief. It hurts us all. And sometimes blinds us. But I hope, for what it is worth, that she is right.
I was also telling Nostromo that I thought this was a poor decision, but let's do it anyway.
There is more than one way to solve any problem.
Our final meeting, or our first?
Work complete.
Open your mind to what is yet to come. Another time, perhaps. The sands of time are plentiful, but precious.
Our paths cross at last.
Yeah, changing time is rarely a good idea, Eternus. Yeah, you can get into a lot of trouble time traveling. Technically, Warlords of Draenor was a time traveling X-Pack, and it is widely considered to be one of the worst ones in all of the in the entire game.
We will meet again.
I've long argued that there was really only one mistake in the Warlords of Draenor time or quest storyline. Is that when the X-Pack was over, we went back to Azeroth, but the portal to the alternate timeline stayed open. Like, we went there to correct the timeline. We corrected the timeline, but the new alternate timeline still existed. It really should have just, like, it's done. Wash our hands of it, and it's gone. But they keep trying to reconnect things, like the Horde has an allied race that comes from there. And I think the Horde actually has quest lines where you go back for other stuff. And it's just, no. If you're fixing a timeline, the timeline should be fixed.
May your possibilities be infinite.
Oh, I have to fight things. Yeah, Warlords did have some issues. Beyond that, the story wasn't good, and they didn't close the timeline. But I also never cared about Garrosh at any point ever. So I didn't really care what they did with him. I've always kind of felt that Garrosh's existence damages Thrall's existence. Because, yes, it makes perfect sense that he would try to take his friend's son under his wing and, you know, guide him. But Thrall knew better. Thrall wouldn't have been blind to Garrosh's warmongering insanity. And Thrall definitely would not have decided, you know what? Maybe you just need a little bit of, maybe you need to be put in a position where you have to lead. And we'll see if you grow up a little bit doing that. I'm going to make you the head of state of one of this world's 2 superpowers. And see how you do. I mean, just in my mind, primarily, it's that Thrall was always a peacemaker. He wanted to stop the fighting. He wanted to help the Horde grow, and he put somebody in charge that thought the exact opposite of him. So I just don't know what they were thinking with that one. Yeah, that...
Time is set in sand.
I mean, that was entirely within Garrosh's character. But...
Remember, some rules are meant to be broken. We will meet again.
Yes, you have
May
missed
your
something,
possibilities
Eternus.
be infinite.
They did be... Well, they didn't bring Kael'thas back from the dead, but they did bring Kael'thas back. He was in Shadowlands. I don't remember if Grom actually showed up anywhere or not.
Change is good. Question everything.
Well, I think Lothamar is... He could be a strong leader if they actually, you know, put him in the story anywhere. But he's always just standing back there in the background with Leandrin, letting the other Horde leaders make all the decisions. But I do believe the quest line that dropped today, the one I haven't done yet, does involve... Well, the quest line itself may not involve it. I've seen talk that Illyria needs to return to speak to Arathor, and Arathor is in Silvermoon. So, but that might be something they've published outside of the game, which is one thing. I know they I know they do it to, increase the richness of the story, but I hate when story is not told in the game. Like, I don't want to get a patch one day and said, okay, here's a new quest line, and I go talk to an NPC, and I'm like, I know who you are, but you didn't look like this last time I saw you. And they're like, oh, you need to go read this book we published 3 years ago. That tells you how they got like this. Because they did that. That is how Kalia Menethil, Arthas's sister, returned to the story. She was a human NPC in one patch, and then a couple of years later, she's back, and now she's a Forsaken. Because they killed her in a book, and somebody resurrected her as a Forsaken. And it was just like, I mean, if you want to take the story from the book and put it in the game, you can do that. You can even summarize it. Like, you don't have to tell me the entire story. You could just tell me, okay, we need you to go to this place where Kalia Menethil is supposed to be meeting with Sylvanas. And you go, and you see Sylvanas do the betrayal and Kalia die and be resurrected as a Forsaken. Congratulations. Although the entire light-forged Forsaken thing is stupid. Because if you've been resurrected by the light, you're not a Forsaken. You are... That's how resurrection magic works. It comes from the light. So she shouldn't be a zombie, she should just be Kalia Menethil again. But, yeah, it's just...
My sister. I am sorry.
The child. Keep them safe.
Child?
Things are not always what they seem. Come out, little one. You are safe now.
A newborn whelp.
Born during the confrontation with Vexemia, Morai Dormi knew if she did not distract her,
Vexemia would have killed the whelp and destroyed the eggs. She died. My sister chose to die.
for our future. She's gone now. Go on, get help. You can make it. You will make it.
Let us leave this place.
All that matters is this moment. Focus on the now.
Our paths cross at last. Remember, some rules are meant to be broken.
But I do fully understand that I'm not going to like every story beat it takes. And that's okay. But it just annoyed me that the the story wasn't in the game. I think I actually have the book, I just never read it. But yeah. Did I forget to pick up a quest? Yes, I did.
Seeing all of time is my fate.
Very, very true.
Be mindful of which threads you pull on.
I think Cairn was everybody's favorite. Hello, Chromie.
Why, hello. It's been a pleasure.
Work complete.
Oh my. I feel so sorry for Eternus. I hope she has finally found peace.
That is one thing about WoW. I feel like time passes too slowly. Like, it's been a while since I've actually checked the timeline, but like the events of Vanilla happened like only 4 years after the events of Warcraft 3. And since that point, only like 10 to 15 years have passed in the game. Which really means that our champion of Azeroth here should basically have died of exhaustion about 12 times over. He needs a vacation. He needs one very badly.
There is only one true timeline. The one path must be preserved.
Question everything.
Open your mind to what is yet to come. Focus on the now.
Nosdormu. Are you going to tell me you were right?
No. Because I was not. Morai Dormi's death was a tragedy. It should not have happened.
I did not see the whole truth. My sister chose her fate.
As a steward of this timeline, I must always take the greater good and the free will of others into account. But you reminded me, Eternus, that compassion must be considered. Some events are worth changing because our hearts wish it so. On that, I agree with the Infinites.
You never wished to become Morrisont. I wanted my aspect, but I too must remember compassion. And it tells me to follow you, just as you are. I will help you, but convincing the other Infinites will take time.
That, Eternus, we have in abundance.
I knew I could trust you with this, champion. Nice work.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if there will be very many new books at this point. But we will see. Oh, the fact that Christy Golden no longer works for the company. And she's the one who wrote most of the books. And with Microsoft calling the shots now. Although it's not like Microsoft doesn't like doing books for their stories as well, because I know there's an entire series of Halo books. I've actually read about half of them.
Nature seeks balance in all things. Earth Mother watch over you.
My life for Kalimdor. May your dreams be peaceful.
Don't know if I've read that one. Let's say I've read something by William King, though. Ah, I've read some of his Warhammer 40k stuff.
I have many lucky doos you like.
It has a great story as long as you are not too nitpicky about details. Because we've just been talking about some of the problems in WoW's story. 40k has immensely more problems all over the place. They've got books that directly contradict each other. And the main point of that is the whole universe is kind of, well, let me get to you there. The whole thing is, at least the way the books are supposed to be written, is that the books are written and stored by the Inquisition. And the Inquisition doesn't actually know if what they've written down is true. So I believe the saying of the Black Library is, everything is canon, but not everything is necessarily true. I mean, it's like, you might read one book that is from a certain character's point of view, and maybe they lied when the story was being told. And then you see the same story from somebody else's point of view, and something different happens. One of those two people is either misremembering or directly lying. But you don't know which one. And they never tell you. So one of them could be, or could be they're both lying. So, because kind of like insanity and lies is kind of a big theme there. So you could very well be misremembering events, or you could be remembering them exactly as they happened. But yeah. Oh, it is absolutely an excuse for bad writing. But that's the kind of thing that happens when you have, 50 different writers writing books over the span of 40 years. You're going to have contradictions. You're going to have one author who didn't bother reading the book that some other author wrote, and yeah, it's it's a mess. Like, I enjoy some of the 40K books I have read, but I probably get more appreciation from just watching 40K lore videos. There are thousands of hours of those on YouTube. Ah, but that's expensive and time-consuming. Games Workshop doesn't like to spend money if they don't have to.
Always temper your strength.
Alright, where do I need to go from here? Let's go do this, whatever this is. Alright, later, Kyle. Have a good one.
Work complete.
Greetings, mortal. Safe travels, mortal. Serve order. Be well. We await their return.
We stand against chaos. Stay within order. Until we meet again.
you. I will be here.
Work complete.
Welcome to the Emerald Gardens, Rymek.
Thank you, Lady Marithra.
For Amir Drissel.
Work complete. I look forward to seeing the wonders of these groves.
The Emerald Gardens are a place of beauty and rest. Meet us down at the Repose, my friend.
It's too far away.
Stupid tall trees.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Work complete.
I need to get closer.
Work complete.
Alright, we have a bugged or glitched quest here. I need to restart the game. Be right back. Come on, game. I see you trying to open. There you go.
Work complete. Work complete.
I wish I knew which one of my add-ons was doing that. Alright, that did not help. Okay, we need to abandon the quest and retry. And do it again.
Work complete.
your blind spots.
Work complete.
Show me your hands. Goodbye.
Tell me of your dreams. Rest well. May your dreams be peaceful. Is it time to go already? May your dreams be peaceful.
What realm does the green dragonflight protect? Nature?
We also guard and nurture the Emerald Dream and all that grows within it.
Just realized it's almost time rift time, and we have a quest to do a time rift. So I would like to get that quest out of my inventory, or out of my quest list. So let's go do it. Come to think of it, I have two.
gather the sands of time.
I don't think I've ever actually seen this little mini game before.
resolve this paradox. What dystopia breeds these horrors? We cannot let them win.
once a fortification here. Demolish it!
I don't have a target. I can't attack that. I'm out of range.
Machines rule this time. Its denizens know only logic, knowledge, and efficiency. Flesh and blood have no place here. We must isolate this time wave from our world. We have little time to do so.
I can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that.
Here is the source of our trouble. A fracture. Time to strike it down.
I protect the sands of time. Ponder what we discussed. Time reveals all.
Something killed this guardian before it had a chance to awaken.
I don't have a target.
Work complete.
Get closer.
Work complete. It must be difficult at times to continue your work without your aspect.
It is oft times a heavy burden, but we grow stronger every day, and we are not alone. What would you ask of me? Rest well. Is it time to go already? Rest well. Is it time to go already? May your dreams be peaceful. My son, Garethus, is engaged in a sensitive magical project. Perhaps you can help him, Rymek.
I would be delighted.
AFK for just a minute.
steal from my crucibles? I am coming for you, little worms. You will perish in flames!
Alright, I'm back.
Find anything interesting? Please come back soon. Our tears will look like crystals under the trees. You'll know them when you see them.
Your tears absorb your flight's power.
Yes. Once that power is harnessed, I believe their magic can be used to call Ysera. It's just a theory, though.
Tell me more.
I no longer trust this Rylek guy. Since he sent us to kill the bird that has apparently been killing primalists.
have you dreamed lately? Sweet dreams. Farewell. Please come back soon. Sweet dreams. Once Ysera has crossed out of the realms of death, I believe the power of these anchors will help her remain in the dream.
But the dreamer is dead, my friend. How do you plan to bring her back?
That I don't know, but I'm confident that I can figure out a way. Even now, Tyrande and Malfurion are exploring the depths of Ardenweald, searching for possibilities.
Hello again. Have your discussions been enlightening?
Hello, Mother. I was just telling Rymek about my theory.
Work complete.
Welcome.
I have learned much here today. But what do I see there over the water?
That is the ancient bow, a portal to the Emerald Dream. Somnicus guards the Oathstone there. He has been withdrawn of late. Perhaps a visit from a blue emissary will cheer him. Hello, champion. Rest well.
I think my theory will work, but a significant sacrifice is required for it to succeed. I have not found a way around it.
Well done, my son. And if it comes to that, we will be ready to pay the price.
Yeah, I don't trust this blue dragon guy. I feel like he might be a primalist sympathizer or a primalist himself.
Why, understand that you lost a child, yet you press on with your duties. I find that commendable.
My son. He was very brave and would have wanted me to continue. And so I shall.
How can I help, my friend?
Bestowing gifts on the guards. It's probably going to freeze them.
The aspects have returned.
Yeah.
For the glory of the dragons. We protect the Isles.
I have lived to see them return.
I need a target.
Work complete. Ours is a solemn burden.
The Isles welcome you.
Work complete.
No, that can only be done from within the Emerald Dream.
Greetings. How are things here?
It has been most rewarding, and Lord Somnicus has graciously offered to let me see the dream portal for myself.
Has he? Well, I suppose.
Yes. Just let me sleep.
Yeah, this is gonna go badly. Sinister music.
Champion,
Why'd you punt me?
The power in the dream will be ours. We will find it.
No. They are in the dream. And Garithus.
Tricked me. And I let him in.
What would you ask of me? I have failed to protect that which I swore to keep safe. Come. There is something you both should know. May
Hello, Tyrande.
This seed is everything. So many beloved souls entrusting their fate, their hopes to us.
Are we certain it will be safe?
come. Here, by Elune's grace, this gift will be kept hidden from those who would wish it harm. Yet the time will
the Night
come
Elf souls.
when it must leave the cradle of the dream and take its place in our world.
And when it does, its protection will fall to us.
My beloved Kaldori.
The Night Elf
All
souls.
you have suffered, all you have given, will not be in vain. This I swear to you.
What is it, my love?
Just a feeling that this time will be different.
Yeah, Marithra, that is very, very, very bad.
Is it time to go already? May your dreams be peaceful. A small hope remains. There is more than one way into the dream. Our way in life is closed, but from death.
You mean the theory Garithus had? Could we do it? Could we bring Sarah back so she could vanquish them all?
Yes. But the price will be great. Someone must take her place in Ardenweald.
Then I should be the one to go. I will tell Isera. Perhaps I'll join my son in the realms of death.
I will remain. And Somnicus, when you see my mother, tell her that we will be ready when she returns.
Speak for somebody who isn't here.
Work complete.
Alright, this is one of those. We'll have to restart the game for it to happen. But my wrist is kind of killing me, so I think I'm going to call it here for the night, guys. And I will see y'all on Thursday with more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. And have a good night.